Starting this weekend, audiences are invited to experience dinosaurs, ghosts, and all things unknown in the brand new show, The Lost World Bemshi.
Blending live theater, immersive music, and old cinema, this show is described as an experience that blurs the line between film and flesh. For more, we're joined now by performer G.E. Schwartz. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, this seems like it has a bit of everything. How do you execute that? How do you pull that off?
Well, it takes a little bit of coordination, but I have a wonderful partner, David Esposito, who is my co-writer and performer and producer, and a little bit of like throwing spaghetti against the wall and see if it sticks in the beginning. But bit and bit we write it, and as we write it, it converges, and then we take it and we just piece it together bit by bit. There's usually three convergences. There's the actual film itself that exists. We're using the print actually originally from the Eastman collection, and it's a beautiful print, and it's tinted, and it's just gorgeous to look at on its own. And then we do things with it, not to it necessarily, but with it. And then I write an entire different book and drama around it, and a story within the stories that come out of it. So there's things nested within nesting of stories and stories and stories, sort of the inner stories that we tease out of the thing. And then my partner writes the music, and we do it as a whole. We do it as a musical, an old radio show, and then the actual thing itself. So, you know, and the film is running. This actually is I think that we're watching right now is the original trailer from 1925.
That's amazing.
So it's 100 years ago.
Incredible.
Wow. And so how long does it take, especially if you're going with the film, to put something like this together?
Begin usually in March.
Wow.
Yeah. And as you can see, we impose things and ideas and things onto it while it's running. So there's it's almost like different tracks of music. There's different levels of consciousness that are weaving in and out here and stuff like that. And so yeah, but usually it starts in March, and then it accelerates greatly around April, May, and June till it's written, and then the performance, and then the rehearsals, and we rehearse actually long distance to Skype and Teams and Zoom and stuff like that. And so my partner will be coming in on Saturday. That's why he's not here today. He's from Boston, and my partner from Boston, and then we perform it.
You said it's a little bit like throwing spaghetti at the wall in the beginning, but where does the initial idea come from?
Well, actually, the film itself, right? I mean, I love these old silent films. I mean, they're kind of like an old, and when you look at them now, they're kind of like watching a folklore that we've long forgotten. Yeah. So doing our thing to it reanimates them and gives it a whole different life, and is telling like a story around a campfire at night. It's an old-fashioned kind of storytelling, and bringing and teasing out, as I said before, these various ideas and putting it up there one more time and giving it a new life, reanimating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really curious to know how you started to get involved with this. Do you have a background in storytelling?
I've been a writer since I can remember. Performer for many, many years. My partner and I were in a band called Solomon's Ramada. Back in the Albany days when we were there. We played down to York and Philadelphia and around the country a little bit. And so I've always been a performer. The silent films are something that I remember even watching growing up, because they still ran them on TV once in a while in the old days. And I just gotten really into the idea of how enchanting it can be to look at something so different and almost alien from all the noise and everything that we have these days. You know.
Really incredible. The Lost World Bemshi on stage at the MuCCC September 13th. You don't want to miss it. Is it the one night only?
One afternoon. It's a matinee.
It's a matinee.
And it's got some short subjects that we've created, so it's like a matinee with cartoons and extra stuff.
You get it all.
Yeah.
It's for everyone. Ticketing information can be found on foxrochester.com. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.